This is James REENO. We're in Fort Myers, Florida, and I'm just meeting my main and probably only real collaborator for the last 5 years, Matt Baxley. This is his home. Also, you guys know him as MOOT BOOXLE, and because he has his own huge fan base, his own subscriber base, and I have a smaller one. But you guys probably know the collaborations because we've done 3 thus far, and there's going to be a 4th one soon. But in any case, I'm happy to finally meet him because he's an awesome musician, as you already know. And here we have this harpsichord, which I didn't know he had. I may have known he had it, but are the keys like? Is this just?
Yeah, play it. It's like it's
no,
so.
I mean,
it's got such a strange feel.
Yeah, that's a weird action.
Yeah, because there's like this resistance, and then it's like it's really easy to make mistakes on.
Well, can't you fit that with a Fatar keyboard?
MIDI and
MIDI, yeah, you know.
No, I mean you can play.
It doesn't have MIDI? Oh man, send it back. No, but seriously, is this new? Like, who makes this now?
This was built in the '70s in Germany by Sassman, and
so
I got a cool story of how I got it. Like, basically, like, I bought and sold a whole bunch of DX7s over the years, and I was just like really wanting another one. So I was looking at Craigslist, like a local Craigslist for a DX7. And I didn't find that, but I found somebody selling a harpsichord for $500, and I'm like, "What? This can't even be real."
500.
Yeah.
Wow.
So anyway, I called the guy. It turns out I knew the guy. He was a friend of a friend, and I went over there. And it really sad. The guy had a stroke, and he had been a teacher of piano and harpsichord, and like he couldn't use his left hand or whatever anymore. And so like he was just trying to get his money back out of it. So he was delighted that it was going to be used. And then before I left his house, he's like, "You know, I used to be a rep for Yamaha, right?" I'm like, "No." Oh. He's like, "Matter of fact," he's like, "Look at this closet." I'm not even kidding. It's just like something out of a book. It's like he's like, "Look at this closet over here." And I opened the closet, and he's like, "Pull that case out." So I pull this case out, DX7. And so I'm like, "Will you sell it?" And so I walked out of there with this and with what I was looking for. So.
But the sweetest part of the deal is the very rare and uncommon DX7. But bad joke, sorry.
Yeah,
but the thing is, when you put the dampers on just now, and it sounded more like a clav.
Oh yeah.
So being from Germany, do you think the clavinet may have come, like the idea for the clavinet may have come from the harpsichord?
It's come from the clavichord because it's basically an
what's
electric
a clavichord? But it's electromechanical, but the strings inside of a clavinet are not really strings, but they're some.
So what's happening is instead of like this, is like basically it's like a guitar string. It's like it's just got a pick that comes up and picks it. Like the clavichord or the clavinet has like a hammer that hammers down the string, so it's like a tapping thing. Like a,
okay.
Yeah. So this is like a picking thing, like a guitar, you know.
But that. Like you say guitar-like, but then the clavinet, I've always thought it was guitar-like on its own. Like
I think even the manual says like the clavinet is an electric guitar with a keyboard.
Oh shit! Well, yeah, no, that makes perfect sense because people like mistake it for guitar all the time.
You can really fake guitar with it too.
Well, no, I mean, but you
like
did,
that track we did recently.
Yeah, I didn't expect you to do that. I should have thought. Well, is there a way you can kind of simulate that guitar line? But I didn't think it would be that similar, you know. What is this thing? Oak? No.
I don't know. And see, what's weird is like this is totally not a historical harpsichord. Like it's built like these ones that were built in the 20th century are like really like
weigh 100,000
heavy. Yeah,
pounds.
but this is really portable though. You can take the legs off and just put it right in your car.
How many gigs?
I want to put a pickup in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
right. Yes.
Anyway, I would take this. So this is the jack rail, so that holds the jacks from falling out. But this way you can see what one of them looks like. So when you press a key, this thing pops up, and there's, I don't know if you can see that. There's like a little. It's like a guitar pick. It's just this tiny little pick.
That's the plucking thing.
Yeah, and see, and then it's got this little spring that makes it spring out of the way, and then the damper falls back down on it to stop the note. It's real simple. It's just up and down.
And so, is it hard to keep in tune or to tune it? I mean, with these
Well, as you know, studios get super hot. So when I had this thing like in the studio, it was heating up all the time when I'd be in there working for hours, and I was having to tune it like every couple weeks.
Oh wow, that must have sucked.
Yeah,
but at
big
least,
time.
at the very least, at least it's accessible.
Yeah.
Do you know what I have? The only tunable. Well, I shouldn't say that because analog synths have to be tuned too.
True.
But I have a. Do you remember those RMI?
I'm about to get one. Yeah.
Oh man, you know what? I would sell you mine because I don't use it that much, and it's the original blue Tolex.
Oh yeah.
Original. Yeah, and
the Roxy chords.
No, the RMI electric piano, the one that's used on
the
Dr. John.
368, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm getting, yeah.
Oh yeah, but they made them. They changed.
This is the black plastic one, or
They changed something in the circuitry after the initial run.
Really?
Yes. I mean, mine sounds like it to me. I don't really hear a huge difference, but they changed something with the tone. But mine is the first run. It's 1968, which is the year I was born. And I got that.
I love those things.
I got that in Brooklyn from this woman who just wanted to unload it. And I think I gave her $400 for it, and I had to. It's heavy as shit. I mean, it folds up nice, but it's like 60 pounds.
And it's shaped so weird, so you can't really stack it with anything.
No, but in fact,
they made it like impossible to. Like,
I use it so infrequently, and when I do, it's buried. You can't. It doesn't stand out. You have to EQ the shit out of it. But I do like the tone. But I used it for...
I use that sound all the time.
I use it for a couple of small lines on the Disco Darkness thing. But if I didn't point it out to you, it would go right over here.
I had no idea you even had one of those.
Yeah. I'm
a big fan of those.
I'll make a video. It's really nice. The blue Tolex is nice, and it's in great shape. But when the time comes, you'll be the first person to, because you could probably make better use of it. Because it has no fucking MIDI. There's no... There.
Yeah.
We're at Donald Fagen's studio in New York. No, just kidding. Right. Yeah, I'm on.
What's the other one?
He used this on a shitload of stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh, the best one is
that
any major dude will tell you.
Right.
Yeah.
I just don't know how it goes. Right. Yeah, but Steely Dan. But anyway, is that an SK1?
Yeah.
I have one of those too. No, I have one, man. I love fucking around with that thing.
Mini.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Who did that?
I bought it this way. I bought it in Tennessee back in the day. Like,
you know
for
what?
$50.
That makes this thing way more useful.
That's why I keep it. It's the only reason I keep it is because it actually has MIDI on it.
I have one of these, but I don't have a MIDI modifier.
Yeah.
So the MIDI, it
was a common mod, I guess, that people were doing to them.
I need that on mine.
Yeah.
So basically, you can MIDI anything you sample just as you would. You can.
It's a MIDI in, so you can just trigger it from something else. Yeah.
Awesome.
Which is like, makes it super useful.
Changes.
Who wants to play these dinky keys?
No. But yeah. Was that record? You posted this somewhere on your? Did you play on this?
No, my friend. This is my friend Kat. I just got this at a record store recently, and I'm like, oh, I found your record. So.
Oh shit! Was it private press again?
Yeah, like local stuff, but it's like this is really good.
What kind of music is it?
It's like new age synth music, far out stuff, spacey stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Check it out. I'll play some of it.
When did he do this?
1980, 79, 80.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, they repressed it.
Yeah, it's a recent repress of it, and it's really far out, man.
And this is what I can't even see what's there.
There's a GX3P
and
Drumulator.
Expander.
Yeah.
Drumulator, I had one of those.
Yeah?
Very briefly. I sold it to get the axe. ARP axe.
You still have that, don't you?
I don't use it as much, but it's serial number 32. It's an early one. It has the ladder filter pad.
I love that sound, man.
Yeah, this is. I might pick this up. This is cool.
Yeah, it's a cool record. When the flute stuff comes in, there's all this processed flute. She's like amazing with that.
See, back then when you did synth music, you had to use analog stuff because that's all there was. And so like,
it's all like space echo too. You know, it's just like that warm tape sound.
Yeah, and to get any metallic textures, you had to do ring modulator or some fancy processing.
Anyway, so that's pretty cool stuff.
I've never seen one like this though.
Yeah.
Wow. No sustain pedal, no damper. So okay, you got to do it yourself.
Yeah. What's it? It's a steel tongue drum.
Steel tongue drum. Doesn't sound like a West Indian a steel drum. It's a totally different sound.
Yeah. And if you like hold it, you know, you damp some of the overtones, and it sounds really, you know, it's a really pure tone.
Never seen, and the shape is it's like a Mentos.
Yeah, it is. It's like a big. It's exactly like a giant Mentos.
But now here's the big question: how do you tune it?
I don't think you do. I think you're just stuck with whatever they got. Yeah.
And how do you tune steel drums? I never figured that one out either.
No,
like,
what do you gotta like take a hammer tune?
I don't
guess.
know. It's weird, but they're never in tune anyway.
Well, yeah.
The intonation
kind of
is like
point,
this one is way more in tune than those are.
Oh yeah, I've like played this on stuff, and it's like totally
Mm-hmm. Interesting. What's your? You know what? I'd still like to own a six rather. I had one of these. I had to sell it though.
You did?
I got one that was in such bad shape. Like the paint job was rusted. It was all rusted over, but it worked. But I was like, if I want one of these in my studio, I want one that looks good.
Yeah,
like,
man.
I want, but they're so pricey now.
Are they really?
This and the 60 are the same. They go for the same.
That's ridiculous.
Which is weird because obviously one has memory. I don't need memory on something so simple.
Yeah, no. That's what I like about it, is that it's like there's nothing. It's just like whatever's on the panel is what you get.
Do you find that a one oscillator poly is limiting for you?
Oh yeah. But
the chorus makes
it's also super immediate too. And like if you add, you know, so you got oh, and I've got an expression pedal for it down here.
And you've got delay.
What is that? Break My Stride by.
That's a Prophet 5. Much slower, but yeah, that's it.
So, sub oscillator. But when I get the PWM in there, I mean, it's already a rich sound.
Sure. And that's without the chorus. So.
Yeah, and then you add the chorus. And then I can also do this. Check this out. I have this thing over here. This is a really rare piece. This analog string ensemble. It's basically a clone of the Selena ensemble.
Are you kidding? In a module?
In a rack? Yeah.
And Behringer's coming out with their own version of that.
Yeah, I hope it's good. I hope they don't ruin it.
But still, is that what I'm hearing now?
No, check this out. Where do I have it? There it is. Okay.
It really sounds like.
I need to figure out how to turn. I just rerouted things last night. There we go. So I can make it sound a little bit more like.
Is that going through a phaser?
No, but I have a phaser down here for it.
It sounds like it's already phased. Yeah, that's. Yeah, see the higher register. That's what I associate with Selena, like the Bernie Worrell stuff.
Yeah.
Like when he would do little riffs on. Yeah, exactly. That's it. That's it right there.
So if you put a small stone on there.
Yeah. Oh, the Funkadelic albums. Yeah.
Just a little wonky. Anyway, so
yeah,
I have that option anyway.
That's very cool. Because I do like that sound, but I can't justify having a. I don't have the space for a Selena.
Yeah.
I just don't have the space for it.
Same
right
here.
now.
I couldn't find I couldn't really justifiably have it in my rig. Like, I mean, you see, my favorite thing in the world is like over there.
Of course. But you got. Where's the ARP? Oh, that's the Behringer ARP.
Oh, yeah, my other ARP's in the case because I just used it on a gig and I just like there's just not room.
But you said you prefer the Behringer Odyssey anyway. You said
for certain things.
No, but
for certain things it's way better, man. It's like it's
it's
cleaner.
got full size keys, number one. But
yeah.
But do you think it sounds more authentic than the Behringer version? I mean, like.
The Korg one sounds more authentic, but I think this one objectively sounds better. It's a thick sound, man.
And you like those lit faders, don't you?
Yeah, I wish I had the Christmas tree lights, like the production model. This is a prototype, you know. It's like an early prototype too. So
does anything not work on there though?
Yeah, the portamento doesn't, like, if you notice, like, or it's like it's not legato. It's like
yeah.
It's like only if you hold the note. It's like a Pro 1. It's like only if you hold the note.
That sounds good. I mean, but that sequencer, man, I can't wrap my brain around it.
Oh.
I have it on the SH101 clone, and I can't. I use it. I guess you figured it out by now.
Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go.
And it's got swing, obviously, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. Somehow I ended up in that mode. There we go.
You know, when I program that, I get something that I didn't expect because it's not like a deterministic kind of sequencer. Like, I want this pattern. No, you're just going to get whatever comes out. Like the TB303.
Yeah.
Even harder.
Yeah, and I get that thing.
Because you asked me, I sold mine. I bought another one, but I didn't buy this one. I had the Roland one. So yeah. And this is used on those tracks we did.
This is me messing around recently.
Is that going to be on YouTube soon? Or you did
Is
you?
anything going to be on YouTube soon? Man, I have like I need to get off my ass and get.
Well, you've got a lot of content on there already.
Yeah, I just feel like I've really like fallen off. Like,
Is that looper? The looper thing?
yeah.
Wait, is that you playing the loop? Is that what I'm hearing?
Right now we're listening to this thing.
Oh, okay.
So the way I've got a really cool whole rig here. So everything's all with a MIDI patch bay down there. So like I've got this set up on channels. So this right now on channel 1 we're playing this thing. Oh, I need to turn this on.
And that's that thing that you've been using on the tracks we've been doing.
Yeah.
Did you try to sell that? Where'd you sell it?
I sold half of it.
Oh,
it was
okay.
twice as big. Yeah.
You get a good.
No, I took a bath.
Really?
Yeah. But whatever. It's whatever. I needed the money. So Aftertouch, I've got it set up to where like Aftertouch is patched over here to this LFO, which makes so
LFO depth. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That sounds really good. Is that what you've been using on our tracks, like for some of the solos?
I used it on our last one. Yeah.
I know, man. It sounds so good. I mean, if you told me that we're in mini mode and didn't tell me,
right.
I'd be like, okay. But the
everybody always jokes that I always just make everything sound like a mini mode. I don't know.
You know what? There's nothing wrong in that.
I agree.
But what kind of filter does that have? Is it?
It's a EMS clone. It's a Synthy.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then I've got like this, their .com filter too. That's like this high pass, low pass.
And you could put them in series or parallel or just, that's awesome. I don't have any real modular shit except for the Matriarch, and that's not really modular.
So I have that, and then on channel 2 is the mini log, so I can play it from here.
That's one of your main, that's your gigging,
Patches my friend Adam made, was amazing.
You know what that sounded like? You know the Howard Jones song?
Yeah, it did sound just like Jupiter 8.
You know that song?
Yeah.
So number 3 is this Uno synth, which I really like, actually.
Did you get, are these prototypes, or did you just buy these straight out?
IK gave them to me for doing some content for them.
And so it's a one oscillator.
It's 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like, I know it's hard to see, but like there's
the menu.
There's a whole bunch more stuff that if you hook it up to your iPhone or whatever, like there's an editor for it.
Gotcha.
There's like a million more parameters, so it's like a full-on. And what's cool is you can stack stuff on the mod wheel, so like you can have like 5 things that happen when you know.
Really? Okay,
yeah.
That's cool. All
yeah.
Right. And I know you told me you're really fond of this.
Love it for bass and stuff. Like it's. I think I need to calibrate it. Like I don't know how to do that, but I need to figure that out because like
it's not scaling.
It's scaling weird. Yeah, it's getting to where like it goes out of tune. But as long as you stay in within it, it's like a Moog. It's like when you stay in the range, it's fine. I'm not a real big fan of all these little small boxes, but I just
you're a
companies have given them to me, and it's cool to have like this many synthesizers on one. You know, I mean that's cool, especially with a controller. So on channel 4, I've got this modular, the Eurorack stuff. That also has an aftertouch thing where I can like.
You're not a big Eurorack guy though, right?
Yeah, I've just been slowly getting into it a little bit.
I hear it's a rabbit hole that can turn into like really expensive habit.
I dabble in Eurorack. Yeah.
Very cool. And
man.
Is that it?
So this
is that a B3? No.
This is an M100 that I modified.
Oh right, you played that on the
Acid organ.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which sounded really good.
And I
sounded really good.
I got a better Leslie than I had then. Like I've got this is a switch out of a Telecaster. I just routed this out, and this is a switch played off a Telecaster. So that's for my Leslie, and that's hooked up to. I got the Leslie pedal now, the actual Leslie pedal. And
so get the yeah. Is that clipping natural clipping, or is that your digital clipping on here?
It's on here. I'm like full on volume. Yeah.
Sounds good.
I mean, it's like the sound of early prog rock, man.
Totally.
The spin it Hammonds, man.
Is this what? This is not what the Tom Schultz used on Boston, is it?
I don't think so. This is what was used on Whiter Shade of Pale and stuff like that, though.
So it's that early.
Procol, what is it?
Procol Harum.
Yeah, and then the Zombies, Time of the Season. That's this organ.
Right. No shit, same one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Everybody thinks it's B3, but it's all these spin it versions. All the Genesis stuff is all spin it Hammond.
So wait, Hammond makes this?
Yeah.
This is Hammond M100.
Yeah. So you can get those like Keith Emerson. You can play really fast on it because it's like just.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wow. And
so I modified the lower manual so you can actually play full bass on it.
Oh, okay.
Because
it goes an octave lower now?
It goes an octave lower, yeah.
Ah, that's cool.
Because normally it would sound like... This is as low as it would normally go.
Yeah, not low enough.
Yeah.
So, how'd they do that? They just... octave divider, like the, you know...
You know what I did is I actually took the... Like, underneath here is where all the terminals are soldered to the keys. Mm-hmm. I just took them... Move them over by 12, and then jumpered over back to the, because it folds back the way the tone wheels work. So like,
you did that yourself?
Yeah, it took me a while. Yeah,
but you did it, and now you got this really nice clavinet.
Yeah,
good condition. Look at that.
Yeah, man.
Usually these are beat up when you see them. Like,
this
really.
is one of the nicest ones I've seen, and dude, I tried to get my friend Chris to sell me this thing for years and years and years, and he would never, and he was like, no, I just want to keep it, man.
He wasn't using it much?
Ever. Hardly ever. Very rarely ever touching it. And I'm like, dude, just come on. Hand the clarinet. And anyway, so he willed it to me, and he just, passed. So
okay, well.
I got this and this and this.
Wait, this too?
Yeah, and this Rhodes too.
All 3 pieces.
Mm-hmm.
This is like an early '80s Rhodes, right? This is not
mid '80s.
So
this is the last Rhodes off the line, basically.
It's bright. It's brighter than the old.
Super bright, yeah. I want to. It's got a couple of problems, but I can hook it up and it's.
But apart from the brightness, it's still Rhodes. I mean,
I want to get this one all set up nice, and it might become my main.
Because
it
cuts through because it's bright.
And it's the action, because they modified the way the hammers throw.
Yeah.
So there's more dynamics. Like you can play softer and louder, which caused a lot of hammers to break, because the fact that there is more, and people were just
right. That's what I heard about that. So then you have both flavors of Rhodes.
Yeah.
You're all set.
So this is my super modded Mark 1, and that's going through this modded Phase 90. I just did that recently.
So this is what you used on my stuff.
Yeah.
Except when it was on the Fritz for a little while, then you used a digital
fake one.
Yeah, but
I like the fake one.
It sounded good. That's that Richard T kind of vibe.
Oh yeah. And I'm a phaser freak, so I got a small stone.
You made that video, a dedicated video for you testing out the different phasers, yeah.
Polyphase.
So what was the consensus on that for that Richard T vibe, or maybe the Steely Dan vibe too? I don't know what they were using.
Richard T is small stone all day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like just the two of us was great example of
oh man.
Also, his playing was awesome too. Here we go.
It doesn't sound the same quite.
No, but my favorite songs. Marcus Miller.
Yeah.
What's great is that he's playing an octave higher for the first half of the intro, right?
Oh,
and then he drops it down. Boom.
Yeah.
Fucking
That's
beautiful,
masterful, man. Yeah.
No, it is, and it's great. Like where Richard T, he's embellishing the shit out of that intro.
Oh yeah.
But that's your shit too, because you do it too.
Once I heard Richard T and I realized what that was all about, man, I had to get me a small stone and.
Oh, no, that sound is forget it. It never ever gets old. Never gets old. You know this guy? You know him from the Bee Gees records.
Blue Weaver?
Blue Weaver.
Yeah.
So I reached out to him a few years ago and I said, oh man, I said, how did I phrase it? I said, Richard T, I said, you were really influenced by Richard T. He goes, no, mate, it's the other way around. I'm leaving it there. I'll leave it there.
No way.
That's what he said. He said, it's the other way around, mate.
Okay.
But
look, the world may never know. Right?
Who knows?
That's why I paused, because I'm like,
let go.